Hello everyone. Today on Lisa's List, I thought it would be fun to share some trivia about Charleston, so stay tuned. And welcome to Lisa's List. I'm Lisa Patterson with Daniel Ravenel Sotheby's International Realty in beautiful historic Charleston, South Carolina. And today I thought I'd share some interesting trivia about Charleston, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, we're at beautiful White Point Gardens, South of Broad neighborhood on the peninsula. And this is a beautiful park downtown. A lot of people come here just hang out. There's a bandstand here. A lot of people get married here. But a lot of people don't realize how much history is here at White Point Gardens. Just Google it and look at all the information. But what I want to talk to you about is how it got its name. This area was literally filled with oyster shells, and the sun would bleach them, and from the waterways people would just see this big white point here. Originally it was called Oyster Point, but now it's White Point Gardens. So let's go on to the next location. Location, Trad Street. Trad Street is the most beautiful street in Charleston, I think. It's one of my favorites. I've lived on it in multiple locations, and it runs from East Bay all the way down to the Battery. And what many people don't realize is there's water at each end. Back behind me is the Cooper River, and then if you go all the way down to the other end is the Ashley, and they meet there and form the Charleston Harbor. So if you're ever in town, make sure to get on Trad Street. It's one of the things I tell tourists when I meet them on the street all the time. Walk Trad Street from one end to the other. You won't be disappointed. So off to the next location. Located on Broad Street in beautiful downtown historic Charleston on the peninsula. And Broad Street, as the locals used to call it years ago, the social economic divider of the city. They would say in Charleston we don't have the haves and the have-nots, we have the haves and the have-a-lots. Off to my right would be considered slightly north of Broad, and if you lived there you were called a snob. And over to my left was south of Broad, and if you lived there you were called an SOB. It's not like that now, but that's just a funny story that we tell of the locals here in Charleston. So if you're moving to Charleston and you need help becoming a snob or an SOB, give me a call. And until next time on Lisa's List.